Osmotic fragility test is an important investigation used to diagnose hereditary spherocytosis. But this is a non-specific test that becomes positive in any condition with spherocytosis. So, it can be positive in warm autoimmune hemolytic anemia as well. First, let us see the principle of the test. When red cells are suspended in an isotonic saline, there is no change in size or shape because they are immersed in isotonic solution. But when red cells are placed in decreasing strengths of saline, right, hypertonic solutions. So, decreasing strengths mean increasing hypotonicity. They take up water and swell until a critical volume is reached, following which they get ruptured. The ease with which the RBC is broken down in hypotonic solutions is called osmotic fragility of RBC. It is expressed as a concentration of the hypertonic solution in which the cells are hemolyzed. So, when we take spherocytes, because the membrane is lost, they have decreased surface area to volume ratio. So, their ability to take up water before lysis is limited than normal cells. In this test, we have to use either heparinized venous blood or defibrinated blood of the patient. We can also use potassium EDTA blood, but you cannot use anticoagulants which contain sodium. So, you can't use sodium citrate or sodium oxalate. So, we prepare 2 sets of tubes like this. So, these 13 test tubes are from the patient. These tubes are from the normal person. Small volumes of blood are mixed with a large volume of saline solution. They are incubated at room temperature for 30 minutes. Then after centrifugation, we can visualize the hemolysis clearly in the supernatant. So, if you can see, so these tubes are from the patient. Patient has started hemolyzing in a concentration of 0.7 with even with least hypotonicity, HS patient has started hemolyzing. But when you look at the normal person has started hemolyzing at about 0.55. We can visualize this in the test tubes, but ideally we have to calculate the fraction of red cells lysed at each saline concentration by measuring optical density. So, what we do is we have to measure the optical density by the spectrophotometer in the lysed tube, and we take the 13th tube as the 100% lysis. The percentage lysis of blood with different concentration is calculated as follows. So, we compare it with the complete lysis tubes and we take a percentage lysis, a proportion of lysis. Then we prepare a graph using the percentage of lysis in each tube in the y-axis and the sodium chloride concentration in the x-axis. So, as you can see, this shaded area is the normal range, and you can see the normal control lies within that normal range. When you look at the test that is in red color, it has a right shift, it is deviated to the right. So, when we want to interpret the test, so this is the initial starting point of lysis and this is the complete lysis point. But for the interpretation, we take the 50% lysis point and it is labeled as median corpuscular fragility. So, when you take the median corpuscular fragility of the test, it is higher than your normal control. So, we conclude that osmotic fragility is positive or increased in this patient.